guys, what's up? Garrett here. I'm gonna bring you a tutorial on how to get infinite power and convert that into mob grinding goodness. First off, we'll start off with this here, tree farm. And these yellow trees right here, in case you've never seen them, are forest trees, or forest saplings that grow in the forest trees. This is from the mod Darkcraft. Highly recommend you get Darkcraft. You can't do this without it, so. Then we got this, obviously, Steve's Carts set up. Buildcraft. Forestry. And I think, yeah, those are from Buildcraft now. These tanks would be from Railcraft. Steel tanks. Double the size of the normal tanks. But, I mean, it doesn't matter. Both tanks are from Railcraft. The steel and the normal iron tanks. So, basically what we're doing here is growing the trees, cutting down the trees, using the forest logs, putting them in like such, and it converts it into forest. Not as much forest as you would get by, say, let's just go over to the mod tab. Okay, if you wanted more forest, you'd put in forest gems. In a squeezer, that gives you 1.5 buckets, but the logs themselves give you 0.1. So, slower, but infinite. I mean, you just keep growing and going, basically. So that's basically how that's set up. Tesseract. When you start out, you're going to have to do some other smaller stuff, like normal power source to get that going. Then you got that. That's the first half of it. These engines are also from Darkcraft. They're force engines. So your force goes in here, and milk. Milk acts as a throttle, the best throttle that I know of. So let's check out how you get the milk. Pretty simple. Cows, and this thing here. It's called a rancher. It's from Mine Factory Reloaded. Awesome mod. You definitely need to get that. So it pumps milk like just continuously. You could probably do it with one cow. I like having about 4, 5. So as you can see, I mean, the milk just keeps a-flowing. These tanks are a bit overkill too, by the way. So yeah, it just goes in here. 10 MJ a tick. Runs pretty sweet. Let's see if I have a... I do. It's almost like I was prepared for this. I'll put this over here. I'll show you how fast it recharges a energy cell. Just gives her. So that's basically infinite energy. Oh, these things here are Rednet cables, also from Mine Factory Reloaded. Since we don't have access to red power in version 1.5.1 of Minecraft, which is where we are right now, by the way, this is a great substitute. Actually, it looks a lot cooler too. I really like it. Okay, I'll show you some recipes first before we move on. Oh. This is your Rednet cable. Pretty simple stuff. This plastic sheets, you'll use that like in almost everything with Mine Factory Reloaded, and you make that with this. Raw plastic comes from this. You get this by smelting raw rubber. Let me see if I can get a rubber tree. I'll show you what they look like too. Rubber sapling. Did I actually get one? Doesn't look like it. Okay, just pop that down. Let's get some bone meal. There you go. That's what your rubber tree looks like. Let's jump out of this mode. When you cut it down with anything, I'd recommend an axe, obviously. He drops the logs, which are pretty useless, and these, the rubber chunks, or the. Let me actually pick one up here. There we go. The raw rubber. So that's how you do that. Let me get in cheat mode again. Here, I'll show you how to make the rancher. Let's go back over to the mod tab. Okay, pretty simple stuff. More of these. This is vanilla, obviously. And to make the machine block, which you'll also need for most machines, is like this. Just stone and 3 of those. And you get 3 of them for each craft, so that's pretty good. Okay, what else do I need to show you? I suppose I should show you how to make these saplings, because you can't find them in the world. I got regular saplings in there? No, of course not. Okay, so you just take an oak sapling, and a force rod, plant the sapling, hit it with this, and you can pick them up. If it wasn't in cheat mode, it would drop the sapling. Now to make the force rod is like this. This is the first one you'll make. You have to make it like this. It comes out pretty broken. You got like 3 uses out of it. And in order, this comes from this obviously. But you get these by either using 2 iron, 2 gold, 2 bronze, or 2 silver. There's other combinations you can use, but I don't have those mods installed yet. I personally prefer silver because it's pretty useless by itself, so that's what I would do. Okay. These are the logs that grow from the forest trees, just by themselves. Pretty neat. Does that cover this? I think, no, it does not. I'll show you the forest engine. Pretty simple. Standard stuff. Just showed you how to make those. These are very simply this. So pretty easy. Really overpowered. I gotta say, it's completely overpowered. Look at that. That's almost full in the time it took for me to explain how to build the other stuff. So that's it in a nutshell, basically. I'll show you the power setup I got for this. I just got a Tesseract here. This is where I get my mob essence from. Just comes out there when I got stuff in there dying. And it's a Mine Factory Reloaded machine that does the job for me. It's a mob grinder. I'll show you how to make that machine as well. If I can find it. There it is. Pretty simple stuff. Surprising it uses a golden sword. And a book piston, you know. Pretty good stuff. Let's put on the mobs. While we're waiting for those to spawn, I'll show you what I got going on here. It's really simple design. 2 mobs are spawners up there. And in case you're wondering, you can move spawners legitimately, and I'll show you. So I figure out which mod it's from. Okay, I'll look it up here real quick. This right here. Porta spawner. Recipe is really expensive. I can't actually tell you which mod it's from either. But gold, diamond, glass, and a nether star. That's a one-time use only. So you better make sure you either have a lot of nether stars or you get it right the first time. I think it's Mine Factory Reloaded that does that. But I could be wrong. It could be Darkcraft. I was pretty sure it was this mod. Yes, it is. It is Mine Factory Reloaded. But these guys, they're coming down at full health pretty much. Ooh, candy. That's a spoils bag that was added with Darkcraft. So anyway, they get killed. 50 points of damage each hit there. And all the drops come in here. Turn that off. It should automatically get pulled in there. The spoil bags get handled just a little bit differently. They kind of get spit out and they don't really get it collected by that. So when you're running this, you might want to stand by here. I'll show you why here in a second. This junk out of the way. These things are great. It's always random stuff you get. So, pretty interesting stuff. You want to know what those claws were, you're going to have to download the mod and check it out. But anyway, we got this overkill tank right here, leading out into a liquid tesseract. Going up into a big ass spawner. Up here, we got more red net, more tesseracts, liquid, liquid and energy. Liquid. Fill in this thing here, and this right here is an auto spawner. I should know what these look like because I use them all the time. Good stuff. Okay, there it is. These guys are made thusly, so definitely a trip into the Nether. Unless you got certain mods installed. No, you can only get this in the Nether. So yeah, definitely a trip to the Nether, and you got pretty much all of these you want if you collect enough stuff anyway. Okay, so let's close this back up, even though I don't really need to. These auto spawners, they ignore light levels, so pretty good to go there. Now all we need to do is flip a switch and wait. Anytime now. Did I turn them on? Nope, there it is. Wither skeleton. Gotta be careful not to punch a hole through the back of it. So yeah, it's a pretty good drop trap for withers. Or wither skeletons, I should say. And this is how that works. Every time this goes up, we get a mob. Energy keeps refilling, obviously, because I got that wicked system there. This blue bar is idle when you turn the power off, and when you turn it back on, this dissipates. It takes, I don't know, 5 to 10 seconds. Now if I wanted skeletons, I would click that, and occasionally it'll drop skeletons. I think that's the only real mob that will do that. Maybe zombies will, zombie pigmen. But anyway, you catch them using this, a safari net. Don't bother looking up at me, you ain't got nothing to see here. Let me just get rid of the mobs here. Okay, so safari net. Also, Mine Factory Reloaded. In auto spawner, you're going to want to use the safari net reusable, and the recipe is this. Not too bad. Definitely a trip to the Nether, you know. But yeah, I mean that's pretty good. And if you're a coward and you don't want to get close to them, you can use the Safari Net launcher. Let's see if I can get a. Oh, they don't stack, by the way. So, see if I got any animals around here I can show you. To be honest, I don't think I. Oh, I got a cow. Boom. There you go. Got yourself a cow spawn. Oh yes, when you're doing animals up there, if you click that to, or select, I'll just show you, it's easier. Spawn exact copy. If you click that no and you have a sheep in here, I believe you'll get multicolored wool. So that's something to keep in mind. But yeah, that pretty much does it. I think I showed you everything you need to build it, and everything else. Definitely these are overkill. I wouldn't make tanks this big. I've been running this world for like 2 hours now. I've only got like that much, so definitely don't want to do it. The milk tank will fill probably another 2 hours, roughly. Maybe 3. But filling this tank is the worst. For each mob you get 100 essence, so just keep that in mind. I'm gonna go shut that off because I'm burning away my essence. go. So yeah, that was infinite energy and all kinds of mobby goodness. So, until we talk again, guys, have fun, have a beer. I'm out.